Walang hiya mo entrada ng hapon na ito, oh, mga kaibigan. Mahiya mo tatakbong congressman ng datingan eh, oh. Lahat na kinawa yan eh. Nakakabuwis kang postura eh. Ay, walang hiya. Call sign ng mga sit-sit 150 yan ah. Pinubo ko ng pisngi at kickbone gamit ang dila eh, oh. Baka dar na din sa gabi yan. Tinamaan ko talaga na magaling. Aba, talagang sumampa pa talaga sa lube daw. Akala mo, bida sa action star lang ng datingan eh, oh. Mukhang extrang taga-maneho lang naman ng mga kotseng iuhulog sa talo ng mukhang palanging ganap. At talaga namang sumasayaw-sayaw pa, oh. Mahiya mo kulang-kulang na kinulang sa bakuna eh, oh. Napakayabang ng hapon na ito, mga kaibigan. Siya daw ang pinakamalakas, kinatatakutan, pinagtataguan, at hari ng mga boksingero ng Bantamweight Division noong mga panahong ito, mga kaibigan. At talaga namang sisiw na sisiw lang daw ang Pinoy na kanyang makakalaban. Literal na minaliit at nilait-lait ang ating bidang kababayang dayo, mga kaibigan. Inanakat daw si kabayan eh. Bubugbugin at pauuwiing talunan pabalik ng Pilipinas. Ngunit sa mismong laban naman ay nagmistulang miyembro ng mga baklas at aulgang na binugbog ng mga tambay ang naging datingan nito, mga kaibigan. Sa bidyong ito, mga kaibigan, ay ating pagninilay-nilayin kung papaanong tinuruan ng leksyon ng ating bidang kababayan ang maangas at hambog na hapon na ito, mga kaibigan. Year of the Water Snake, July 27, 2013. Naganap ang laban ng The El Diablo ng mga Hapon kontra sa The Time Bomb ng Pilipinas, mga kaibigan. Majority crowd favorite ang Hapon sa laban na ito, na ang ibig sabihin ay walang may gustong manalo ang Pinoy sa laban. At talaga namang kontrabida ang tingin ng mga manonood sa dumayong Pinoy na ito, mga kaibigan. Kaya talaga namang makikitang hindi welcome, tila gusto ng palayasin, at masama ang mga tinginan ng mga kababayan ng Hapon sa ating bidang kababayan na ito, mga kaibigan. Tsamba lang din daw ang pagkakapanalo sa titulong WBO Asia Pacific Bantamweight Champion belt na hawak ng ating bida, at siguradong walang kahirap-hirap na makakamkam lang daw kuno ito ng kanilang Hapon na kababayan. Ayon sa mga galing-galingang sports at boxing analyst ng mga ito, mga kaibigan, undefeated ang ating bidang kababayan sa laban na ito, at talaga namang karumal-dumal ang lahat ng sinapit ng kanyang mga pinuksa. Ngunit hindi naman daw karapat dapat bigyan ng respeto ang ganitong klase ng record, dahil wala naman daw kapangapangalan ang mga pinuksa ng ating bidang naatasan. Ayon sa maangas na hapon na ito, mga kaibigan, na kumbaga daw sa bahay palamuting inutang pa sa Shopee Pay Later lamang daw po ang mga ito, mga kaibigan. At yung paghahambingin niya lamang daw po ang mga halimaw na kanyang pinuksa kumpara sa mga boksingerong tinalo ng Pinoy na ito, ay malayong-malayo daw kuno ang diferensya ng bigat at lakas ng mga ito, mga kaibigan, na sa madaling paglilinaw ay pinili pipigtugin pampataba lamang daw kuno lahat ng tinalo ni kabayan, kaya ito naging undefeated, mga kaibigan. Ayon pa nga po sa mga Japanese boxing sports analyst sa Japan, ay nadadala lamang daw ng pangalan ni Pacquiao ang kalaban ng kanilang alaga, kaya masyadong nahahype daw ito, mga kaibigan. Sigurado daw ang mga ito na mag-iiba ang laro ng Pinoy at maninibago ito kapag nakaharap na nito ang kanilang jablong alaga. Silang ayunan naman ni Damuko sa mga panibugong pinaggangawa ng mga galing-galingang boxing analyst na kababayan niya, mga kaibigan, at sinabing walang kaduda-dudang malayo sa level niya ang Pinoy, at isa lamang daw itong trying hard na pipigtuging naging kampiyon dahil namili lang naman daw ng mga mahihinang kalaban, mga kaibigan. Sinabi din ito na ibibitin niya pati Warek gamit ang pinagdugtong-dugtong na brunek ng may polyong biek na ang pakain ay putik, na pagising ay humihilik ang Pinoy sa ibabaw ng lona sa pamamagitan ng lumalagablab na uppercut. Ina-knockout na din daw niya ito para daw walang masabi ang mga tolonggis daw na Pinoy na nagsasabing palaging luto ang laban sa Japan, at para na rin daw hindi pa magkaroon ng rematch dahil sa totoo lang daw ay nakakatamad daw talaga kalaban ang kanyang Pinoy na makakatunggali. Mukha daw kasing kinulang sa hemoglobin at testosterone si kabayan, dahil talaga namang walang karatoy-latoy para sa kanya ang mga galawan ng ating bidang kababayan na ito, mga kaibigan. Sisiguraduhin din daw nito na pagsisisihan ng Pinoy na isinilang pa ang kanyang katawang lupa sa mundong ibabaw na ito, mga kaibigan. Subalit hindi rin naman natin talaga masisisi kung bakit sumobra sa yabang at kumpiyansa ang Damukos na Hapon na ito, mga kaibigan, dahil tunay nga namang may bigat at nakakabilaok din naman talaga ang mga kamaunang Hapon na ito pagdating sa pakikipaglaban, mga kaibigan. At sa katunayan nga po niyan ay may 20 straight na panalo lang naman ang tinumbok nito sa kanyang naging professional boxing career, at isa lamang po ang nakatawid hanggang round 12, mga kaibigan. Hindi naman umimik si Kabayan mga kaibigan. At wala itong kapaki-pakialam sa lahat-lahat ng kayabangang pinaggagawa ng mayabang at hambog na hapon na ito mga kaibigan. Bagkus nagmo-movie marathon lang ito maghapon kada tapos ng kanyang training mga kaibigan. At sinabing, ha? Kailan niya laban ko? May laban pala ako. Kasabay ng pagkakarera ng mga e-bike na reyna ng mga hari ng kalsada, ika-27 ng Hulyo, taong 2013, ay tuluyan ng naikasa ang laban ng The El Diablo ng mga Hapon kontra sa The Time Bomb ng Pilipinas mga kaibigan. Ginanap ang kanilang laban sa baluarte ng mga Hapon sa Venetian Resort, Macau, Japan mga kaibigan. May katakot-takot ang 29 na panalo, 27 ay tinapos sa pamamagitan ng walang awang knockout at isang bahid ng pagkatalo lamang ang pambako ng mga Japanese na Hapon na ito mga kaibigan. Samantalang ang Pinoy naman ay may 22 panalo, 15 ay tinapos sa pamamagitan ng impresibong knockout at walang bahid ng anumang klase ng pagkatalo mga kaibigan. Sa mismong laban, walang yamo bungan ng Hapono. Mahiya mo may tililing na nag-hep-hep-huri lang ang datingan Saan ka galing kagabi? Pagising ko wala ka sa tabi ko. Huwag mo akong hawakan. Sinasabi ko sa'yo. Nagkayayaan lang ng mga tropa. Uminom lang kami ng isang bote. Sinabing huwag mo akong hawakan Tatagiliran ka ta dyan. Isang bote, 2 araw kang wala. Oo, si Kabayan naman Walang yamo mukha. Nagmamantika Parang bagong facial lang ng virgin coconut oil Kainaman na talaga yan. Aba, walang yan. Parang layong gutom na gutom lang si Kabayan Parang gusto nang kinilasin ng Hapon Unang round, parang gusto na agad magpaslangan ng 2 boksidor mga kaibigan. Ay kainaman na agad ng mga palitan ng mga suntukan Mga mahiya mo, nakarobos na tigre ang mga datingan Sa round din na ito, ay puros bagsakan na agad ang magaganap. Tignan nyo maigi mamaya. Baka mamaya sabihin nyo na naman kinukwento ko na agad. Di alam nyo na sunod na mangyayari. Kainaman na talaga kayo. Aba, ay yan na nga, mga hindi kayo makapagantay dyan
Welcome back to Macau, second of our bouts on TopRank.com. The world, and this is what we've been looking forward to. Super Bantamweight battle. Genesis Servania is the defending WBO Asia Pacific Super Bantamweight champion against Komosuke Tomiyama, long-rangey fighter out of Tokyo, Japan, and he is down quickly. A sudden and dramatic turn that this fight takes immediately. Taking the mandatory 8 count. Just about to tell you that Tomiyama has actually fought for the World Championship a couple of years back against LeBron Murcia and had him down in the first round, but it is he who goes down in the first round of this bout. Servania, very quick start. Servania, nicknamed Bazooka, comes into the ring with a record of 20-0. Only 7 KOs. Not a big KO mark, but as you can see, he is not devoid of power. He lands a good left hook there. And a very rocky start for Tomiyama. Servania looking great here in the opening moments. And now Tomiyama comes back with his first combination of the fight. Here comes Servania, and these two are throwing the... Tomiyama trying to get himself into the fight now. A little bit different after that very rocky first minute. And he scores a knockdown with a left hand. Both fighters have tasted the canvas here in round 1. Mandatory 8 count for the champion, Servania. Here comes Tomiyama back. And now we are getting the fight we expected. Good jab by Tomiyama. Onosuke with a very good comeback. Tries that uppercut. Now here comes Servania. Chases into the ropes and back out to ring center. Servania trying to regain the momentum that he built up in the first minute. Very aggressive, as you can see, he's up with his toes. That's his style. And a fine left-right combination by Tomiyama. Stops Servania on his tracks. Servania tries to answer back, and the champion is down again. Second time he is down. 3 knockdowns in round 1. And you just saw a red hot. We'll take a look at what happened in the first round. Servania came out and landed that beautiful.
Round 2. Sinabing huwag mo akong hawakan. Hindi pa tayo tapos. Oo, si Kabayan naman. Mainit ang ulo. May balat pala ng saging ang ilalim ng sapatos eh. Kaya pala tumaube. Sino bang tamad na nagtapon niya? Hindi pa maidiretso sa basura ng pinaglamunan na yan eh. Kainaman na talaga yan. Sa round din na ito, ay medyo naging conscious na si Kabayan sa mga binibitawan yung suntok mga kaibigan. At sinisiguradong hindi na mauulit ang kanyang pagkulata. Samantalang ang Hapon naman ay tamang jab-jab lang na mahiyaw pusang nagpapakyut lang sa amo para makatikim ng tulingan ng datingan eh oh.
Christina, you know, sometimes in Asia, some of the crowds get rather quiet. They sit back and they watch, and they were into that first round.
The fight and this fight right here, pitting a Japanese against a Filipino, they're very much interested in this fight, and I think as the night grows and you see more action, we'll hear this crowd really make some noise.
There's with a lot of movement. In my study of Cervania, it seemed to me that he kind of wastes a lot of motion with his arms and his constant up on his toes, jumping up and down, but 20-0 record. He certainly got caught with that second knockdown. The first was a flash knockdown. He was actually knocked down by a jab, but the second knockdown was solid.
I did not see that.
No, it certainly didn't. It was an amazing turnaround. It happened so fast, in fact, in the first round. I was just about to tell you about the Nobuo Noshiro fight for Tomiyama when he fought for the WBA championship in 2009. He was stopped in 8 rounds, but he had the champion in a bad way in the first round and knocked down in action in round 1 and now into round 2.
Right eyebrow.
All right, we'll keep an eye on that. As he comes forward, good aggression, missing that left hand, however. He's solid. He's setting down nicely on his punches. Cervania record, his knockout record, I started to mention, is a bit misleading. He has more power, I think, than what you would think with a guy with 7 KOs and 20 fights. Perhaps they recent, and so they do. Yama, long range jab. With those long arms, pushes it out to set up his straight right hand.
10 seconds.
The arena and his entrance into the ring.
Round 3. Ay talagang kainaman ang mga kabubuyan ng mga lintik na Hapon na are. Aba, tingnan nyo maigay oh. Mga hindi pa nakapag-untay makauwi oh. Tinamaan talaga kayo ng mga lintik. Aba, oo, si Kabayan naman oh. Dinudugo na. Nagkauntugan kasi yung dalawang matigas ang ulo eh. Ulo sa taas ha, hindi sa baba. Ay siya bigyan ng whisper without wings yan. Sa round din na ito, ay dito nababawian ng inam ni Kabayan ang mayabang na Hapon mga kaibigan. At pakukulatain sa pamamagitan ng lumalagablab na right hook na mahiya mo inatrasan ng full thirds na e-bike na may palamuting Christmas light mga kaibigan.
Asia Pacific's fight. Genesis Cervasi, screen right, black trunks with a white stripe. Against Tomiyama in Tokyo, Japan. He is the pink trim. We've seen a real good fight. Very tough to pick who the winner of this one's going to be through 2 rounds. Knockdowns in the first round. Cervania scoring the first one and now coming in and landing a beautiful right hand, sending back. Scored 2 knockdowns, sure edging on the judge's score. Cervania has been marked, cut on the right eye. Referee is Danrex Oxidon. These have been meaty like blows that both of these fighters have been. In his world champion, Tomiyama's very well early, but he really was to watch to see how this fight goes a distance of ground. Now he had good stances on a number of occasions. This combination by Tomiyama and Cervania's right back. Tomiyama's was the more effective with the left hook. He never stopped bouncing.
Rich Helms can keep up that pace here. He said he's responsible.
It's difficult. It seems to me to be wasted energy, but that's... hard right! And down goes Tomiyama for the second time. 4th knockdown of the fight, and that was the worst one yet. He was really flat, but he got up, and he seems okay. Seems to have his legs underneath him. Let's see what Cervania can do. Hard right by Cervania. Tomiyama Tomoyama in trouble. Backed into a corner. Bell sounds into the... On that cut, and Cervantes, we take a look at the knockdown. A left hand and then the right hand over the outstretched left of Tomoyama. Well done. There's that right hand. I mean, a crushing right. We have had 4 knockdowns so far. This is the 4th of the fight. And each man is
Round 4. Ay, binabalakubakan na ang Hapon, mga kaibigan, oh. Kating-kating nito ang ulo, eh. Hindi ba naman nagko-conditioner, eh? Ano, Makati pa? Si Kabayan naman. Laligyan na ata ng salumpas, ha? Kaya naman yan, aba. Sa round din na ito, ay tila mababawasan na din ang kakulitan ng Hapon, mga kaibigan. At tila bahagyan na bahag na ang buntot nito matapos matikman ang lasa ng gloves ni Kabayan.
as we start war of this WBO Pacific Super Bantamweight Championship. I do think, looking at Tomoyama, that he looks is still a rookie. Knocked him right near the end of the... But he's trying to get his jab going. And he was successful. The round was over. He had scored 2 knockdowns. Now he goes back to that formula here again. But Cervantes is undefeated with that strong left. It's just when he throws that left hook, really, it's a good leverage on it. And he has only scored 7. Some fighters learn better, learn how to set down in their punches, learn to get proper leverage in their punches as they go along and develop. And now Tomoyama mounting his own comeback and yet sensing that as well, urging him on. The feeling there's really no crowd favor in here, and this rooting for both guys. They've just been enjoying what has been an intense. Tomoyama does have the good change by Cervantes. Combination, that's a good one too that Tomoyama has. Now he comes forward, he pushes Sarah up against the ropes, and here comes Genesis back. By volume, one thing I like about him is that he has a wide variety. He mixes up his attack and drop, as he has been on 2 occasions. A minute to go in round number 4. Beautiful left hook by Cervantes. Gets Tomoyama in trouble. Staggers back against the ropes and his hit. With a tremendous fight. At the end of the round, it was Cervantes scoring that left hand.
Round 5. Ay, walang ya. Hindi man lang binidyo ng ayos ng cameraman ng Ringer Leo. Paltan nyo na nga yan. Oo, si Kabayan naman. Kailangan niya yata ng welding machine, eh. Need na yatang hinangan ng bitake, oh. Dugo ng dugo, eh. Sa round din na ito, ay unti-unti nang re-reglahin ng bibig ng maangas na Hapon na ito, mga kaibigan. Dahil sa mga pagpapahilamos ni Kabayan sa mukha nito ng mga kombinasyon na mahiya mo hampas ng back-to-back na hulugang Honda Click, mga kaibigan.
As we begin round 5, it is scheduled for 10. Each man has been down twice. Cervantes suffering from what tough cut. They've had a tough time stemming the blood. Cervantes, very enjoyable. So you come out here to Macau and the Ocean Hotel. December 23rd against Brandon Rios. We'll see there in Macau. And in the United States, of course, they too are being promoted by the fans on the stage. Load up with the right. Usually he starts off those exchanges with his good, at times trying to lead right. Tomoyama also has a very good right, but usually he follows his jab on left by Cervantes.
Comes on the second half of these rounds.
And I tell you, he's punches that are like bricks. Digging that. Still up in his toes, though. You know, it's hard to generate power when that young rookie. Is certainly, in his last few fights, he has been generating power, and he's certainly against the quality opponent. Benji Tomoyama has fun with the world title. Number 1 in his career. 115, so this Bantam. Inside they have 6 videos to close up to the action. Long-range right hand.
Round 6. Ay, sa wakas, nakuhanan din ng ayos. Munti ka nang mawalan ng trabaho ha, kung nagkataon. Kainaman na yan, aba. Oo, ang hapon naman oh. Tinotoyo pa rin daw eh oh. Wala, hindi mo pa rin sinasabi kung saan ka nanggaling kagabi. Nasaan ba yung in-order kong pangsuhol na potato corner dyan? Pakipalo up lang ha. Okay, boss. Sa round din na ito, ay dito nararatratin ni Kabayan ang maangas na hapon na ito mga kaibigan. Mahahalata ding parang hindi ito napapagod. Mahiya mo naka-unli gasolina ang dating ni Kabayan eh oh.
We're going to round number 6. Cervantes, I believe, of the fight at this point. Go for 10. Rich Murata ringside at the Cotai. I'm happy to be joined by Christina Monter here at the table. I want to give a shout Colonel Bob Sheridan, as you see so many times, of course, international on these top-ranked broadcasts, international broadcasts throughout the world for so many years. And the heart surgery, but he's already bounced home. He is wise. Got an email from him today. Typical Chip. Wish him all the best. Glad he's recovering very well. He'll be back to the mic very soon. Nice combination by Tomiyama as he tries to regain some momentum. He even dug a right hand to the body. Tomiyama's been with the fight.
Notice Tomiyama shaking his jab out with the left, but not really throwing the right with much force. I don't know if it's causing him a little bit of trouble, but he's been kind of shaking it, letting it loose. And as you can see, just not really throwing the right hand
Maybe
with
that's what
force.
he's going to the body of Cervantes. Nice there once again. He picked up there. One hard right that he's thrown in this round was to the left. A one-armed fighter against him is going to be in some real trouble. Now Tomiyama comes over the top. You see a smear of blood on Tomiyama's face as well. I think coming from the nose. He tries to flash out his jab. With the cut now on Cervantes, it's not bleeding as much as it was midway through the round. Give a hard right. Tomiyama in some trouble. Staggers back a second. Started to glances over at his corner. Right back to the jab goes Tomiyama. We've got it so. Arusuli Samor. Little counter right by Tomiyama, at least showing it there. Manosuke looking a little worried in his corner, and there's the reason why. He's getting nailed with those right hands. His eyes were wide open though, and they seemed clear in the corner, but if you can
Round
see...
7. Sinabi ng mananimik ka na, sisigaw ako dito. Magwawala ako dito. Yan ang hirap sa'yo eh. Pag nag-aaway tayo, nag-iiskandalo ka eh. Hindi ka na nahiya, ayaw mong lumugar. Sa round din na ito, ay kontrolado na ni Kabayan ang pace ng laban, mga kaibigan. Hirap na ding makatama ang hapon dahil sa depensa nito. At talaga namang naliligo na ng mga kombinasyon. Galing kay Kabayan ang hapon na ito, mga kaibigan.
Start the round, he comes right out jabbing. I think that's a good idea for him. He needs to establish himself, get his legs back underneath him, and try to get his rhythm. Once you do that, the best way to do that is to go right back to fundament to his jab. For 12 rounds or 10 rounds. He's still bouncing here. And styles between these two. It's been high action between them. 4 knockouts, we mentioned earlier. Fighters were both. Yama scored 2 knockdowns. Cervantes scored 2 knockdowns left. He was generating a little more power than throughout his career. He does have power. He's not devoid of power despite that low knockout ratio. Of course, tonight in the main event, a very good card here that also heavyweights. Andy Ruiz, the gold medal winner, 2-time gold medal winner actually, making his second professional start. That fight will be aired. For those of you in America, you can watch that fight tonight on HBO. It's nice to see the broadcast crew of Larry Merchant, Tim Ryan, George Foreman yesterday. George holding court at the press conference for Pacquiao and Rios today was very funny, as usual. Tomiyama not having a bad round here. Actually, he's having a pretty good round. He seems to have found a little bit of a rhythm. Now Cervantes himself trying to utilize a jab. I would guess that Cervantes on points at this juncture. Tomiyama showing he can still summon up some strength and energy, but there's that good left hook. I love the left hook that Servania throws. He can really dig it to the body, too. Body or hand. Nice jab work, though, by Tomiyama. Comes up with an uppercut there. We take a look at the action. Servania from long range doing real work there. Tomiyama taking a moment off, but still able to counter with the left hand.
Round 8, ay walang ya at kumendeng na nga. Tinamaan ka talaga na magaling. Aba, samantala, binubulkanize na ang bitak sa kilay ni Kabayan, mga kaibigan. At talaga namang makikita ang katikasan ng dalawang boksidor na ito, mga kaibigan. Mga ibang klase ang stamina eh, oh. Mga mahiya mo ibig na may shoulder ng dating ano, oh. Di nauubusan ng baterya. Sa round din na ito, ay tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang pagpapahilamos ni Kabayan ng mga kombinasyon sa hapon, mga kaibigan. Samantalang ang hapon naman, ay bagyang sumasagot-sagot din naman. Basta sampunga ka mo, ha. Sampikahin nyo nga yan.
There's one that may not have heard of in the United States, watching in the U.S., but it means a lot here. Because we are very much in a Japanese fighter against a Philippine fighter here. We'll have a Taiwanese fighter in our next fight. Good right hand by Tomiyama. I tell you, I thought at the end of round 6 about had the course. Anthony on a nice bounce back round on that 7th, utilizing the jab. Getting some rhythm going. It would appear to me that the harder puncher at this point is Servania. But Tomiyama's having good fortune with his box. Best for him to keep the fight at long range. Servania getting range is good for him with that left. Yeah, turned pro in 2009. 7 fights in his first year. Last year went to 3 fights. This is his second fight this year. His first one was against Angoda. So he's fought good competition himself. We mentioned Tomiyama had fought for a world title, but Servania Angoda, and he stopped as a guy who we've seen in the ring for the distance with Ando Montiel. So he's been in very good fighters recently, really picking up his level of competition. And this is another tough opponent here for him. Not exactly sure what Tomiyama was looking at, except maybe one of the many video boards. Putting his arms there, and again, appearing a little bit tired as Tomiyama. And you can certainly ridiculously high energy first 4 rounds. Nice combination, a follow-up right by Servania. And another right, but partially blocked by the shoulder of Tomiyama. Tomiyama answers back with a right of his own, and here they go again as the bell sounds.
Round 9. Ay walang ya. Tantalizing ang ring girl niya. Kaya naman na kasi ang cameraman na to eh. Kung kailan lalabas ang ring girl eh. Tsaka naman inilalayo ng ina mang focus eh. Ang sarap pukpukin ng gitara eh, oh. Sa round din na ito, ay dito na mawawahumali ang hapon, mga kaibigan. At talaga naman nagse-celebrate agad dito at inakalang siya na ang panalo. Dahil pinatigil na ang laban eh. Gawa ng pagre-regla ng kilay ni Kabayan. Ngunit ang hindi niya alam ay ito ang magiging resulta ng kanilang laban.
Japan. The World Games here.
Yes, it is. There is a fighter, in fact, Evgeny Gradovich, who's Russian. So
That's right. So if that counts, we'll make it 9.
That's his nickname. He fights out of
Fighter personality had some fun in the fighter meets.
very clever kid. In round 9, I think probably both fighters are happy this one wasn't scheduled for 12. 6 minutes remaining. I believe Servania's ahead in this fight. He has great moments, it seems, every round. He scored 2 knockdowns of the first round.
Did you think?
They did not. And it may still not.
May still not. Still have time.
Tomiyama having success forward. He's coming right at Servania. And as you can see, Tomiyama's encouraged by the success he's had.
Go there. Headbutt.
Another cut for Servania.
And it's Amisha Tapsadan as a headbutt. This fight may be over. It is. This fight is over. Now Tomiyama scored a TKO victory. That is not the case. That is not the case. Table cut that was just open, and they're calling it a headbutt, which means
Technica in favor of the winner by way of technical split decision. And still, WBO Asia Pacific.
O baka may mga Japanese na marunong magtagalog na magtaka dyan ha? Kaya dinaan pa din sa puntusan na naging laban na ito mga kaibigan. Kahit ipinatigil na ang laban, ay dahil sa accidental headbutt naman ang biyak ng kilay ni Kabayan at hindi sa suntok ng hapon, gets?